Dual camera setup has become a key selling point for smartphone manufacturers these days. Today I have with me the OnePlus 5, the most widely popular smartphone in sub 40k price point and which comes with a dual camera setup. This handset has one 20 megapixel and one 16 megapixel camera. The 16 megapixel main camera utilizes the 20 megapixel telephoto lens to create bokeh effect. Then we have the Honor 8 Pro, which offers you 12 megapixel dual camera setup. It utilizes the wide aperture technology to create bokeh effects. Then we have the recently launched and the upcoming, or I can say the upcoming Nubia M2, which utilizes two 13 megapixel camera sensors, one RGB, one monochrome, the same technology that Honor 8 Pro uses to create bokeh effects. So in this video, I'm gonna show you a real life demo of the dual camera setups on these three smartphones. I'll show you how and what kind of bokeh effect these handsets create to give you stunning bokeh effects. I'm Rohit Arora from Gizbot and this is the live camera demo of the three dual camera setup smartphones, the OnePlus 5, the Honor 8 Pro and the Nubia M2. So let's get started. Guys, here we have the three phones, OnePlus 5 on my extreme left, Honor 8 Pro in center and Nubia M2 on the right. So all these have dual camera setups. The OnePlus 5 uses a 16 megapixel plus 20 megapixel dual camera setup which has one telephoto lens, that is 20 megapixel camera. And then we have the Honor 8 Pro that uses two 12 megapixel cameras, one for RGB and one for monochrome lighting. And the third, the Nubia M2, also uses two dual cameras. The 13 megapixel dual camera setup, one with RGB and one with monochrome sensor. So let's quickly start with OnePlus 5 that is the latest in the dual camera setup and is one of the most widely popular smartphone in the market. So let's quickly fire up the camera on OnePlus 5 to see how realistic and good the bokeh effect it creates in real life. So I'll just take a camera sample for you. I have placed some objects in the background and I will give you a live demo of how it works, how the bokeh mode actually works on the OnePlus 5. So here we have OnePlus 5 camera fired up and as you can see the depth effect is created and I'll just take a sample shot for you. Yeah, so we have a shot with us and you can see the amount of blurriness and the bokeh effect that the OnePlus 5 16 plus 20 megapixel dual camera setup has created. So this is very important that to know that OnePlus, this is the first dual camera setup device from OnePlus and OnePlus is quite new to this technology. Honor 8 Pro has been making dual camera setups from quite a while and the company has an experience in the technology, but OnePlus 5 despite being a new company, it's creating some of the best devices and the bokeh effect that OnePlus 5 creates, it's quite natural. I have noticed that the bokeh effect that it creates is more natural when you shoot real life like humans, but it's a bit unnatural when you shoot the object, but still it's doing a great job here. You can actually separate the objects placed in background and foreground and there's no unnatural blurriness on the edges of this object in the foreground and the bokeh mode and the bokeh effect that the OnePlus 5 16 plus 20 megapixel camera has created, it's quite natural. This seems is in this picture. So now I'll shoot a camera sample with Honor 8 Pro to give you a demo of how the bokeh effect this camera creates. Now here we have two 12 megapixel cameras and both uses the wide aperture technology to create the bokeh mode and so for this you just need to click on this icon here to enable the wide aperture mode and you can create the you can actually customize the amount of depth of field that you need in your picture. So this you cannot do in OnePlus 5. The depth of field amount is fixed in OnePlus 5. You cannot customize it, but Honor 8 Pro with its experience of a number of dual camera setups it has produced in the past offers you this capability to customize the amount of depth of field in your picture. So here's this slider which allows you to customize it and I have kept it to the maximum to give you the maximum amount of blurriness that its camera can capture. So let me just capture a shot for you. Yeah, so here we have the shot and as you can see I have placed the background in focus because I want to show you that you can customize, you can edit the pictures even after you capture it. So as you can see, if I just tap here on the background subject and on the foreground, so you can edit it, you can add filters. So it offers you a variety of filters as well and can let you customize the aperture value to customize the depth of field. So more advantage you have with Honor 8 Pro, and let me just show you what kind of blurriness and the amount of bokeh mode it creates here. So as you can see, the bokeh mode simply looks amazing on Honor 8 Pro. One major factor here is the 2K display that Honor 8 Pro utilizes. OnePlus 5 has a 1080p display and this smartphone has a 2K display, so you also have the advantage of having more crisper and sharper images here. But I have noticed that the bokeh mode that Honor 8 Pro creates, it looks unrealistic because sometimes it looks really unnatural because it overdoes it. However, you can customize it, so that would not be a problem because you have the capability to customize the amount of bokeh and depth of field that you get in your picture. Simply, I would say that the pictures are really looking good on the Honor 8 Pro. They are crisp, they are sharp, and the bokeh mode is really good. So overall, they look much better than what we have seen on OnePlus 5. Now let's just fire up the camera on Nubia M2, which is the most affordable smartphone in this price point and offers you two 13 megapixel cameras with the same technology that Honor 8 Pro uses. It also uses the wide aperture technology. One is the RGB sensor and one is the monochrome sensor. Monochrome sensor is used to add more detailing to the images because the camera combines both the images and give you a final output. So in this camera you just need to swipe to right to get to the portrait mode, and sadly you cannot customize the amount of depth of field like the Honor 8 Pro has, and this smartphone will only give you a fixed amount of depth of field that you can capture here. So let's just capture a picture with the Nubia M2. Yeah, so here we have the picture with us, and you can see the amount of blurriness and the bokeh effect that this camera has created. I would say, considering the price point that Nubia M2 is launching the headset in the Indian market, which will be around 22-23,000, this is giving some stunning results. It's quite comparable to the OnePlus 5 and Honor 8 Pro that I have just shown you the samples with. So at this price point, Nubia M2 is one of the, I guess, one of the most affordable and decent option to have the dual camera setup. I'll just quickly give you the complete overview of the samples that I have just taken with these smartphones, and you can see it by yourself that which has the best bokeh effect. So here we have the results on OnePlus 5. I'll just zoom the picture for you. Yeah, so here have the results on OnePlus 5. Now let's just see the results on Nubia M2. And now let me just show you the results on Honor 8 Pro, which I believe gives you the best bokeh mode. So here we have the results on Honor 8 Pro. So at a price point of rupees 30,000, this is one of the, I guess, the best bokeh mode that the smartphone is able to create, and it also gives you the option to customize it. So you have the advantage of customization with Honor 8 Pro, which you will not find with OnePlus 5 and the Nubia M2. So we can possibly say that the winner here is Honor 8 Pro because this offers you a 2K display, which is also an advantage here. But OnePlus 5, I would say the bokeh mode it creates, it's quite realistic. So this was pretty much everything about the three smartphones, the Nubia M2, the OnePlus 5 and Honor 8 Pro. All have dual camera setups. The Honor 8 Pro and the Nubia M2 uses the wide aperture mode and both has RGB and monochrome lenses. However, the OnePlus 5 mimics the iPhone 7 Plus and creates the portrait mode with the help of its telephoto lens, which senses the amount of depth of field. You can subscribe our Gizbot YouTube channel for the latest videos in the world of technology. You just saw the live camera samples and the functionality of dual camera setups on these three smartphones. This is Rohit Arora signing off from Gizbot. Have a good day.